Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 75-day business challenge to get noticed and get clients. We're 9 days into the challenge. It's now day 67 of our business challenge. And let's see, we have 67 days till the end of the year. And we're here, Kim and I are here to support you, the business owner, in maximizing your year-end by giving you some tips and some strategies to help you build a steady stream of qualified clients by the end of this year. I am Lisa Ingalls, and right over to my side here is Kim Carpenter. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody. So great to have you all with us today.
Yoo-hoo! And we are the founders of Wake Up and Change the World, and we offer evolutionary marketing and business and leadership training for a better tomorrow. And you can check us out at www.wakeupandchangetheworld. So a couple of housekeeping things before we get started. Number one is we would love you to share this blab with your community by clicking the Tell a Little Bird button, which is on the left sidebar of the title here on this page somewhere. And also, we would love to know what type of business you're in. I think Kim already put that into the comments on the side. As you're joining us, let us know what type of business you're in and also what your name is, because sometimes your name shows up different in your little icon than what your real name is. We'd like to know your real name. We also love engagement. So please be sure to comment as we move through this half hour here. And we do have a half hour. It's fairly structured. So I'm going to give you the structure of that before we dive in today. And first of all, these sessions happen on Mondays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to join us in those. And so that you don't miss any of the 75-day challenge, you can actually subscribe to the challenge by going to bit.ly, which is bit.ly/75-day challenge. And by clicking on that, you can subscribe to this entire series so that you don't ever miss any of the topics that we cover in the course of these 75 days. And so that you get your action list from us and you get a weekly recap from us. Final thing is that the way this works is we have about 30 minutes together. And for the first bit of this segment, Kim and I go over what the topic is and we give you some action items. And then if there's anybody out there who wants to come in, get a little bit of coaching from us, we save that for the end of our show. So that's what we're doing for today. Today, we're going to be talking about the last piece of clarifying your ideal client and what do you need to do that. So I'm going to just sort of hand it over to you, Kim, as we hop in here.
All right, sounds good. So I want you all to definitely have some paper and a pen handy or something, if you want to type some notes on your computer, that would be great too. And, this is a challenge. This is a 75-day challenge. So it really is for you to look at challenging yourself to get done what you want to get done by the end of this year. So I just want to start today with a little recap of where we've come so far. And if you haven't gotten caught up on the videos yet, you can do that by subscribing at that bit.ly link. I just put it in the chat. So when you click subscribe there, we're going to send you information on how you can get all of the past videos that we've done so far in the 75-day challenge, as well as a couple of resources, our Evolutionary Entrepreneur Manifesto, and also the 75-day challenge weekly journal, where you can keep track of what's your daily goal towards your end of year goal. So what are you going to do today towards that end of year goal? And also, if you really want to amp it up to the next level, we took this from the Unstoppable Challenge that's by Cynthia Kersey and the Unstoppable Foundation. And that is, what's one thing that you're going to do to help somebody else today? So we have seen that's the fastest way to get to your goals. So first of all, what you need to do is figure out what the heck do you want to do by the end of this year for your business anyway, right? So it's like, What are you working towards? What is something that's measurable and specific that you know on December 31st, you're looking back on the year, you can say, yes, I did that. You know, I accomplished that challenge goal. And the second thing we want you to do is really think about, in order to achieve that goal, it's for your business, we want you to make sure that you are really clear, that you have ultimate clarity, because we see that the biggest thing that stops people in accomplishing their business goals, especially around marketing and getting something out there into the world, is being really clear on who your ideal clients are. So the past videos we talked about, how do you solidify who your ideal clients are? And for us, heart-centered evolutionary entrepreneurs, it's way beyond just a niche, or it's way beyond just a demographic like women age 35. It's way beyond that. So definitely check out those other videos around that. So today we're going to dive into, in order to get really clear, what do you want and what do you not want? So we've seen also it's just as important to figure out what you don't want in your ideal client, what characteristics and qualities you don't want, or what types of situations do you not want to create. It's just as important to figure that out as it is for what you do want. So I want you to take a moment now, and I want you to think about the people that you're working with, your ideal clients, or potential ideal clients that you want to start attracting to you. What are the characteristics and qualities that you don't want? I want you to write those down right now. So, you know, you might think about some people that you've worked with in the past. Maybe it was a previous job, or maybe it's what you're doing now, and things that happen that you don't want to recreate again. You know, so for me, I've had clients in the past that they would argue with me about what they're supposed to be doing, or they would ask for my consultation, and I would say, I think you should try these 3 action steps. It's what I'm seeing work really effectively for people, and then they would argue with me about it. So it's like, wow, I don't think I'm the best coach for you. There's always an argument going on, or sometimes people who just consistently were in this lack mindset. They're like, I don't think I can do this. The glass half empty kind of mindset. Like, that's not possible for me. It's not going to work. So those situations weren't ideal for me. How about you, Lisa? Like, what types of things came up that you don't want to recreate?
Yeah, I like to think of it also in terms of like, what don't I want and what frustrates me the most or bothers me the most when working with clients. And sometimes it's that one of I've had in the past of clients not paying on time and making excuses of why they're not paying on time. For instance, that's been one that I had to deal with in the past. And some of this is then getting clear on how are you going to not only get the right people as your clients, but what are the systems and processes that you put in place, which is something that Kim and I will be talking about later, because sometimes it's a combination of that. But yeah, what are some other things that have, like clients that, like you said, Kim, don't do the homework, and then or clients that keep changing what they want and not staying focused or trusting me enough that, okay, we're on this path, and just trust that everything will get taken care of, even if we're just focusing on this one thing. So the way I come at it too is like, well, what frustrates me the most? And I think that oftentimes, like you're saying, Kim, focusing, sometimes it's easier for us to know what we don't want versus what we do want in a client. So just to know that defining what you don't want actually helps you to define what you do want. It's just my little piece in there.
Exactly. Yeah. And that really is the next step, because we want to come to this exercise of accomplishing our goal by the end of the year with that, what do I want to create? What is it that I actually want to accomplish? What do I want to get done? What do I want to manifest in the world? However you would say that. And so we don't want you to stay stuck in this place of complaining, right? And we really want to get you to a positive place. But going at it from this angle sometimes helps. So if you I'd love to hear some of you share, if you're on the call right now, what are some of the things that you don't want to create anymore in your business, or you don't want to recreate that happened in the past? What are qualities and characteristics of clients or situations in business that you've had in the past that you don't want to recreate as you look forward at what you do want for the rest of this year? So if you could share some of that in the chat, that would be great. We'll know you're here. We want to engage with you, want to participate with you. Okay, so hey, blissful banter. It's so great to see you again. And we really want you, the next step, when you make that list of what you don't want, we want you to take that list, and you could even have a piece of paper that's divided in half. I sometimes do this. Okay, what are all the things that I don't want? And then on the other half of the paper, I translated that into what I do want, right? So if there are client situations where people are always arguing or, not doing their homework, then what I do want are to work with people that are very open-minded, are positive, glass half full kind of people, are people that will actually do the work, instead of asking for help and then they don't do the work and they're not going to get the results, because obviously Lisa and I, we can't do it for them. So they have to show up and do the work. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What are you frustrated with? What do you not want to create? Or what do you want to create? Go ahead and share. And we're seeing some people here. Lisa, did you want to say hi?
Yeah, I want to say hi to Kristen, who said she can only listen today. That's okay. Jonathan looked like he was in. He might have popped out. And Corrine is here. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but is it Ilyas? Maybe I'm saying that right. Good to see you guys all here. Also, as you're thinking about what you don't want in your client, in your ideal client, let us know what type of business you're in. I can tell that Corrine is a business and life coach, helping you reach your highest level of success. So we know that she's also a coach as well. So awesome.
Yeah, and we'd love to hear. I mean, there's those of you who are on this line who have experience working with clients in that area as well. What are your favorite tips around this, around getting really specific about what your goals are, what you want and what you don't want? Like we'd love to tap into the collective wisdom here and have all of us really participating and sharing. So feel free to type that into the chat as well.
Hop in. Kim, maybe we can give some of who's our ideal client? Who don't we want? Who do we want? Maybe that'll also help everybody out there.
Yeah, sounds good. Do you want to give a couple of notes on that?
Yeah, well, I think definitely I know that our ideal client in terms of our don't want list is someone who is just starting and has no business, because we're business coaches. So we actually don't specialize right now in the total startup of someone who has nothing and is starting from scratch.
Right. Yeah. So if they don't have a business idea, or maybe they have an idea, but they have never worked in that field, they haven't tried it out yet, we wouldn't be the best coaches for them. So yeah, that's definitely one of the qualities and characteristics. And Lisa and I really specialize in helping people who are at a certain level in their business and they're ready to amp up to the next level, double or triple their business in the next year. That's our specialty. And so I think what we would not want in that case are people who are just okay with where they're at right now. They're not really willing to do the work to get to that, double or triple of their business. They're not willing to learn new things, so then on the flip side of what we do want, the qualities and characteristics would be they're ready to, get down and dirty and do the hard work, or, they're really ready to invest in themselves and their business to get it to that next level, because it takes that often, it takes investing in new systems and processes, sometimes new technology, sometimes it takes investing in hiring new team members in order to get to that next level. So those would be our ideal clients, people who are really ready and willing and able to do that at this point in time.
Yeah.
So Corrine is saying she works with small business owners and entrepreneurs. That's awesome. Corrine, do you work with people who are just now starting out, who don't have business experience yet, who are just kind of getting started? Because we're always looking for great referral partners. In that case, we sometimes have people coming to us who are just getting started. And it's always good to know if there are other people in the field that, you know, that is your yes. Your yes is to work with brand new people who haven't really started yet. So let us know that, Corrine.
And Chris just hopped in. Hey, Chris, good to have you here. And as you're hopping in, we'd love to know what you do. I'm looking at your profile, Liberate the Innovation in Your Organization. Love that. Tell us a little bit more about your business. Who's your ideal client? We'd love to know. You can do it in the chat. And then we're going to be opening up a seat here in just a second for any of you to hop in and be in this conversation with us. Let us go through the process with you of identifying your ideal client, what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. Actually, the opposite, right, Kim? What it is that you don't want, then what it is that you want comes from that.
Yeah, we'd love to talk with you. So I think we can go ahead and open that up for anybody who wants to just click on that open seat if you want to come in and chat with us. It'd be great to hear what you're not wanting to recreate in your business or create in your business, and if there's anything around your goals for between now and the end of this year that you'd like some support with from this community, definitely hop on in. It'd be great to chat with you. And, you know, we really want to create a safe space where you're getting support. And I know for some of you, like you're meeting us for the first time, but we promise we don't bite.
We don't bite. You know, I think that even seasoned business owners can get into our ideal client changes as our business evolves. Our ideal client changes. So even though this seems like a really elementary business, like, oh, that's what you do when you first start your business, it's something that needs to be revisited over and over again. And I know Kim and I our business has evolved, and who we've thought of as our ideal client has evolved. So it's always a good thing to be thinking about that. Oh yeah, like, is this really who I want to be working with? And sometimes we'll even get clients and we're like, oh my God, they're our total ideal client. We didn't even realize that the qualities they have were what we wanted. So that's something to think of as well. You got some funny stuff.
I'm just laughing because Megabyte 34 said, "There's no biting. I'm leaving now."
Oh, yeah.
Megabyte, you can do the biting.
Yeah. Come on in, hop in with us. We'd love to meet you again, Kim. As Kim said, hop in. We won't bite. We'd love to meet you. Here we go.
And if you just want to come in and tell us more about what you do, you know, that'd be great too. Hey, Jackie.
Hi.
Hi.
I just literally got in the room, so I have no idea what's been said. I hate coming in at the end of blabs. That's the one thing I want to talk to the blab team about is why can't they say how long the blab's already been going?
Oh, that's a great
idea.
Yeah.
Into a 1 hour blab, it's like, oh man, you have to wait for the replay. So anyway, I don't know how long y'all have been going. The title caught my eye. I just returned from a meeting, so I'm sorry I missed it. But can this apply to someone in direct sales like myself?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, any business. So what we're really doing is, you know, Lisa and I just felt inspired to kind of impromptu create this blab series where we're helping you to achieve whatever goal you want by the end of 2015. Okay. So what goals do you have? And direct sales, you are really familiar with working with goals.
I see that Paul's here, and Paula and I work for an amazing health and wellness company called Plexus Worldwide.
Nice.
So I can tell you from personal experience, and we don't have time for me to go into my long sob story, but you know, basically Plexus saved my life. But out of the 14 products that they offer us, they're all amazing and they all work synergistically with each other. But my passion is about the gut health because I had horrible, horrible issues. So what I don't want is, I don't want the weight loss. But I know I'm not with Plexus. I'm sorry, Paul. I thought you were. I see your post once in a while. You should be. Talk to me later. Anyway, that's how you recruit, ladies.
There you go.
Work with me. I'd love to have you. The client I don't want is the weight loss client. And unfortunately with this particular, and I don't know how to get around it, maybe you can help me with it. Their number one selling product is called Plexus Slim. Right. So immediately people go, oh, I'm going to take this. I'm going to lose 50 pounds by tomorrow morning. Life's going to be wonderful. Not. This product was originally formulated to help people that had diabetes to regulate their blood sugar. And after people had been on it a while, they noticed that it had lots of other properties like regulating the blood sugar and helping with inflammation and PMS and anxiety and all of those issues. But that's not what people see. People go slim. And since we're a society of, I got to lose weight tomorrow, that's the number one selling product. My number one selling product is all about the gut health and the probiotics. So I don't want the weight loss client. It didn't work for me only because I won't quit doing this. It has nothing to do with the product. So I want to target probably women, men and women, actually my age, who think that they can't feel any better. Just because you're in your 60s doesn't mean you have to feel awful. Yeah. With my digestive issue, I thought, oh, well, that's what you get for being 65 and 67 actually, and an ex-cancer patient. So I made all of these excuses for me feeling lousy instead of looking into how I could feel better. So my target client is somebody in chronic pain with horrible gut health and diabetes. Those are the people that I know this product works for 100% of the time, if they take it as prescribed. It's affordable, it's all natural. So I want to target in on those people, but the first thing they see on the website is slim. I don't know how to get past this sign and go to the probiotic sign.
Yeah. So Jackie, I really get your challenge, and I've worked with many MLM clients and network marketing clients before. And the biggest thing that I help people do is to create their own branded marketing within the big system, because oftentimes it's just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for them. So I get why it's not working for you. And I think that where you're going is awesome. And if you can target in, and if you can find a way to maybe even create just a face for yourself, like your own marketing brand, that then you lead people directly into the core product that you want to promote and feel so strongly about. So that might look like, you coming out as Jackie, or you creating something that's just your own. That's a screenshot of that product that you want to promote, and not just relying on the big company's marketing face. Does that feel possible for you?
Yeah, it's just skirting around that. As soon as you say, as soon as I say I'm with Plexus Worldwide, they go, oh, that pink drink. Right. And I go, yeah, it has the pink drink, and it also has a fabulous vitamin probiotic. So yeah, it's always denouncing the slim, and it's a fabulous, fabulous product. Don't misunderstand me. I would sell it in a heartbeat, and I do take it every day. I just don't take it for weight loss. But
yeah, well, I think it's great to talk about that. And if you are targeting your marketing and you're really building a funnel, right, to draw in your ideal clients who are
that age group, how do you target seniors? How do you target people with chronic pain? Or do you just put a blab up that says, seniors with chronic pain, come listen? Or I don't.
Yeah, I think there's so many components of it. One is your message, right? The words that you're using. The other is where you're showing up. So in our 75-day challenge, we're going to be talking more in the next couple of weeks about how, where do you find your ideal clients and how do you show up where they are? But I want you to get started right now. So, there's different ways to look at targeting using Facebook ads where you can target specific demographics, and you can also target interests.
Yeah, I will say that about 80% of my business comes from Facebook, and that's only because that was my only platform up until the lab 70 plus days ago.
Right. And I want you to also think about, where are these people hanging out? So people in your age group, what kind of classes are they interested in? What kind of organizations are they in? What kind of meetings are they going to? Where are they shopping for their groceries? Where are they hanging out? What kind of social events are they going to? And where can you show up that it would be fun for you to show up there and really talk about the gut health issues, because your ideal clients will be experiencing exactly what you did. And, they'll be talking about that, like, oh, I feel lousy. Mm-hmm. So when you show up there, you just need to make sure that you meet them where they're at with whatever they're talking about, which is probably, I feel lousy, and you could say, you know what, you don't have to anymore. And your story, your own personal story, is the most powerful thing that you have.
Correct. And every time I've had an opportunity to present my story, people are just like, oh my God, maybe there is hope for me. And that's more rewarding and more thrilling than any sale you could put on a website anywhere.
I gotcha.
People just resign themselves to feeling lousy. They think you deserve to feel lousy, or it's, oh, that's my age, or, oh, it's because war injury, or, oh,
So then you become the myth buster for them.
Oh,
you become the myth buster. So, but I'm curious, where do your ideal clients hang out?
Me too. I'm curious.
Okay, so you don't know. Well,
I shouldn't say that. A lot of my business is referral business. So, and
offline or online?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Both. Friends and family. As soon as you start feeling better, you can't help but share it. And so we never say we're selling something, we're sharing something. So sharing is caring. And, people don't care until they know you care. So when you've helped somebody feel better in 60 days or less, and they're telling Aunt Susie, and Aunt Susie's telling Uncle Bill, and, it's just strictly, there's nothing better than testimony referrals. If it doesn't help you, over 85% of the time it does, but if for some reason it doesn't help you, then of course you're not going to get that. So I tend to network with people, online groups, senior type group. We have a group called Senior Slams, things like that. As far as Blab goes, I'm thinking, yeah, I do. Thank you for asking. I do want to start scheduling some shows here on Blab with, catchy topic titles. I did my original one that I did the Blab on was, does your why make you cry? Come and tell your story. Mm-hmm. And it was amazing. It went on for, 3 hours plus. And it was just fabulous to hear people's stories and how the things that they're passionate about. Because I don't think any of us can sell anything unless we're passionate about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And over the 75 days that we're going through, we're going to get into things like, how do you create a juicy headline, which Kim is really good at and has had many years of experience of doing. But that's one of the things when we get into blabs and does your why make you cry? It's a great headline. So it attracts the people. But are you attracting your ideal audience? You're saying your ideal audience is seniors who have diabetes and gut problems. How does that, are they going to be attracted to that headline? Does your why make you cry? Or will they be more attracted to some other headline? So those are some things that we'll be talking about over the next 75. Actually, what is it now? I think it's 67 days for the end of the year. But
yeah, day 9. I'm so sorry I missed the other 8 days. So this is a daily program you're doing? here?
So that's a great segue. Thank you, Jackie.
You tell me.
I know. We every Monday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific, we meet here for a 30-minute blab. Kim and I start the beginning of it, and we put out an action. We go through elements of how to get noticed and get clients, a steady stream of qualified clients, not just any client, but qualified clients. And we put out an action item for you each day. And then the second half of the show is inviting people just like yourself, business owners, in so that we can hear a little bit about your story and invite you into this community. And we have the 75-day challenge that you can subscribe to. So it's just bit.ly/75-day challenge. If you sign up there, you'll just get notified. All we're going to do is notify you of when we have our meetings, when we have our blabs. We'll give you the access to all of the replays. Plus, we'll also give you an action item list and a review, a recap. Like, what was that reword? Recap of what we did for the previous week, so you can be all caught up.
Oh, how exciting. Well, I'm so glad you stumbled in. It's what a pleasure meeting both of you. I'll follow you. I will subscribe. And I assume the replay is still available for the first 8?
Yes, we have the replays. If you go to that bit.ly/75-day challenge and you subscribe, we will give you the links to all of the replays, so you can just go watch them in one place.
Wonderful. So, ladies, so much. What a good luck.
Great meeting you. Good luck to you,
Jackie. Bye, Jackie. Great to meet you.
Great. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so really, really great conversations today. And I posted the link to the bit.ly page where you can subscribe to this show, so you get reminders, and all the replays will be available to you, as well as any resources that we develop to accompany this show. We really want to see you getting your goals done by the end of this year, and we really want to support you in focusing on your business and getting your marketing out there so you can generate a steady stream of qualified clients and accomplish the goals that you want to around your business. So I think that's it for today. Lisa, did you have any final announcements?
Nope, that's it. We'll see you guys all on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And in between now and then, get clear on who your ideal client is, because we're going to the next level on Thursday. All right, you guys, have a wonderful few days.
Bye.
I'll see you next time. Bye.